Welcome guys to my very first review video of this channel. And as you can see, it's about Dead by Daylight. This is the intro to the game. I'm very excited to get this going, get started with this. It's just so much fun. I've always wanted to do some gaming reviews, and I can't wait to get started. So, Dead by Daylight. What would be the summary? What is my summary? It's a game. It has a bunch of characters to choose from you can play as. Each character has its own levels that you can progress through. There's also different killers that you can choose from. And everything, everything. It's pretty much 4 people. It's an online game. I think it's an online game. It's mostly an online game. You get 4 people versus 1 person versus the killer. The objective for the survivors is to turn on generators and then get the heck out of there. That's pretty much their objective. And also to survive, because obviously the killer's objective is to kill them all and sacrifice them, as they would call it. Every killer has their own strength, weaknesses, and unique power, whereas survivors initially vary only in their appearance. However, every killer and survivor has 3 unique perks to unlock in their blood web, which is like a it's like a web of stuff that you can unlock throughout each level. The only way you level up is through your blood web. At least leveling up for the survivor. Now, I think there is an online level up that you do, but leveling up through each survivor, it's the blood web, which can eventually be taught to other characters. Every character comes with its own playstyle, progressive path, loadout, and customization options which fit your taste. Feel free. It pretty much fits your taste. Each survivor, like I said, it has its own, and it's very unique, very awesome. The gameplay, playing it is just the game is really cool. It's very nice. It's a very good horror game. Very, very good horror game where it keeps you on your toes. When you feel the heartbeat sound, you just know he's around. He's just near you, and that makes you freak out. The little thing with the generator where you have to click it. It's a click-based generator scene where you have to stay on your toes with the generator. The game keeps you on your toes the whole time, and that's what I love about horror games. They keep you on your toes the whole time, and that's what's fun. That's what's fun about Dead by Daylight, is it keeps you on your toes, and that's what I like about it. Other things that are really, really, really cool about Dead by Daylight is how they've added stuff to it. I love the expansion packs they brought in. The creative ways of all, like the creativity in each of their killers, and how the killers and the creativity to put it into each map and everything, make it just as spooky as everything, and the elements and everything in the map and all of that. And just I love how you have that one every character, every killer, every survivor has his or her own backstory, and it makes you interested in the character. And it's like, to me, when I read every single survivor's backstory, I tried to place myself into one of the backstories to compare myself to one of the backstories, and that's what makes me. I love that. I love to do that. I like games that make me go into that and have to see which backstory compares, is equivalent to mine, and makes me feel the same way as that character, and is wholesome, and that's why I love it. So I jump into that, and that's why I play as the character I play in the gameplay. I play as what's his name? I know his name. I can't remember his name. That's Blood Lodge, Autohaven Wreckers. That's a very cool place. But every single And the guy I place as, his name is Ace Visconti. Ace Visconti. I love him. His backstory is really cool. Poker player, bro, that's everything. He's a well laid back dude, but he messes up a lot. I love playing as that guy because he makes me feel like I'm in his shoes. And even better, you watch everybody play it, and it's so much fun. It became it became very popular, at least in my eyes, when I watched Wildcat, and I Am Wildcat. When I watched H2O Delirious play it, it was very funny to me, and it made me want to get the game. And when I finally got the game and played it a while, I was like, holy crap, this is actually really cool. And that's why I really loved the game as I played it. And picking every player and playing as different player characters, and trying out everybody else's character insights and everything. It was really cool, and it was very fun to do. They put a lot of detail and a lot of effort into everything in this game when it comes to the characterization of each character and each killer. They really brought in a lot, and that's what I love about these types of games. That's what I love about games in general, is when they put in the work to bring in detail and put in the detail. It's just how they make it work and everything is just absolutely incredible, and it's just absolutely awesome. It's just something I love to watch and just love to do, and to play those games, be like, this guy knows what he's doing. These guys who make these games, like Call of Duty, they always had a different side. Don't get me wrong, Call of Duty is the same on Call of Duty every day, but this was just awesome. What else could I say about the game? My pros and cons. Let's go with my pros and cons. Pros. What would be my pros? One pro, the characterization. That's the biggest pro. I love it. The second pro is just how they've made out the maps, the details, all that. It's just crazy. My third pro. If you compare it to Friday the 13th, they made a lot of variety in the game. Well, Friday the 13th wasn't a lot of variety, and that really hurt Friday the 13th. To me, it did. While this game was just front forward, a lot of variety, and that's what I loved about the game. My fourth and probably final detail would have to be about how they ran it. The 4 people, the for one killer, how it puts you on your toes, I love that. And then, of course, my fifth pro would have to be how it puts you on your toes and just makes you go nuts every time you play the game, and you're freaking out because you got the person coming up against you, the killer's right there, he's there. You could get killed at any second. He can sneak up behind you at any second. That's what I love about the game. It's just how exciting it is, and how this is insane. That's that kind of deal. How it is there, and I love watching games. I love playing games where it just puts you on edge the whole time, and that's I love it. It's just how exciting it is. But my cons. Well, there's not many cons to this game because of how much I just was in love with the game. But my cons. There's a few bugs. When I played the game, there was a couple bugs in there that I really hated. So they do have to fix their bugs here and there, and they do a lot of updates. So it makes me know that they keep them on their toes. That's another pro of the game. But they do a lot of bugs that really annoy me. Another con is the way you play the game. Sometimes, there's the motions. I will say sometimes the motions of the character and how you play the game, and it sometimes doesn't set up for the person well, for the player well, and that's what upsets me a little bit. Is it does not help me at all at times. And another deal I would hate is, as a killer, sometimes it messes up. You'd think obviously this happens a lot in games. Like even Friday the 13th has this problem. You think you have the person and you don't. upsets me as a gamer. I'm like, really, this is bullshit. Like, there's a whole lot of chances I've had, and you've bullshitted me the whole game. And that's what pisses me off sometimes when I play the game. I'm like, you bullshitted me there. There's no reason for that. But yeah, I hate those. There's not many cons. Like I said, there's not many cons to the game, and that's why it's why I'm just never big. It's not a big. To me, I'm like, oh, that's that happens. It happens. You're gonna have those problems. What else should I talk about? Lost details. I've lost all my. I know I still gotta do the Game Informer rating. I just want to do that at the end of the video. What else should I talk about this game? I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Let's go to the Game Informer rating. What would I give it? So Game Informer rating is usually, I believe it's 1 to 10.0. It's 1.0 to 10.0, and there's a lot of in betweens. And I'll be honest, the game's actually really cool. I love it. The pros outrank the cons all the way. How fun the game is at times just is incredible. The characterization, the detail, everything that adds up to it, and just everything to it. If I had to give this a rating, a Game Informer rating, yeah, there's bugs. So the bugs would kill it. It won't give a perfect 10, of course, but what I would give this game is probably a 9.25. 9.4. I'll give it a 9.4 because even though the game probably should get a higher rating, there is a lot of bugs and there's a lot of things that are just different to the game that I don't like about it. But I will say this game is probably one of my most favorite games to play when it comes to horror. It doesn't beat Outlast because, of course, Outlast is just, I love the story of Outlast, and I'll be giving ratings of that game too. But but 9.4 I think is a respectable rating for this game. If you think about what Game Informer gave them, Game Informer gave Dead by Daylight about, I think it was 8.75. I have to look it up, but I know they gave them around 8.75 to up from I think that was around there. So yeah, Game Informer was a little harsh. So I didn't look at a lot of things that Game Informer did look at, so that might have been my problem. But man, did they do a lot of stuff. So that's my Game Informer rating. Keep going, what am I going to be doing in the future when it comes to reviews? I think I'm going to be playing, so let me look at my wall of games. Fallout 4, Destiny 2, Mortal Kombat XL, which, that's an old game. Let me look in here. There's a lot of things we could review. I mean, I have a lot of games. Injustice 2 would be an awesome game to review. Yeah. But yeah, that's and even games online. Like I just now bought an editing system for my computer that hooks up to my PS4 and connects my PS4 to my computer. So I have that ability to do that now with a bunch of different stuff. So that helps me a lot. So I think the next game I will be reviewing will be Call of Duty World War II. Since that's an easy one to do, I'm gonna review that game next, which is going to be awesome. And then the next game I'll review probably will be Fallout 4. And then I'm going to look on around the line. Y'all give me suggestions on games you want me to review. The GTA 5, it don't matter to me. Whatever games you want me to review, I'll review and request. I won't get to all requests, but I'm going to hope to get some requests out of y'all as we move on. But thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like down below. If you love this, please tell me if you like the review series. I hope y'all do, because that's going to be one of the big things on my channel now, is I'm going to be doing a lot of review videos. But like I said, thank you for watching. Please leave a like down below if you did like this video. And also, if you're new to the channel, we're close to 50 subscribers, which is a milestone to my sake, because obviously I've been a slow mover on the subscriber list. So please subscribe if you're new. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.